Hey guys, Sauce Simon here and thanks for stopping by my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Friday the 13th the game and 10 things you may or may not know about the game. Some of the things I will be talking about will be trivia, references, game mechanics, and possibly a couple Easter eggs I found that you might not know about yet. If you enjoy the video, do the button thing, subscribe, and leave a comment if you think there was something I missed. I hope you guys enjoy the video and learn something new. Here we go. In a previous video, I talked about how they need to allow us to strafe while aiming the gun and move around. This time it seems I have found something which might tie to that. If you hit R1 while aiming, it will enter you into a sort of open aim mode. This allows you to aim a slight bit faster and swing the gun around a little bit faster too, but you still are not able to walk. This is useful for some players who feel you can't aim fast enough or get the angle you want when aiming. The car can be one of your best friends or worst enemies in this game. Luck sometimes has you finding all the parts and keys for a quick escape, but then Jason just decides to shit all over it. For those times when you are lucky enough to get in the car and find yourself alone, be sure to use the horn when driving to get people's attention, or maybe even Jason's with R1. This is useful for trying to get the counselors out of the houses on the map that may not have a map to see the car moving, or maybe you need to get Jason's attention so he will stop chasing your friends and come after you. Either way, knowing you can honk the horn will help you get more counselors out or be a really good distraction. Not that it should be that useful now, since Gunn said they patched the glitch where items that drop from dead players glitch into the floor. If you don't know, you are still able to drop items while Jason has you in his grip and is deciding what to do with you. In this state, it is still a good idea and useful to drop all the items you have on yourself so they don't get glitched out and other players are able to use them. I have not seen any glitched items yet, but then again, the servers and such have been a bit nutty since the patch came out. But there is no reason to screw around with other people's pocket knives or car keys if you can't drop them fast enough before Jason drops you. Just like you can drop items while Jason is holding you, you can also heal players that Jason has in his grip. This is useful for a few things. Say someone Jason has in his grip has the sweater and is injured so bad they can't run, but maybe they have a pocket knife or are strong enough to break away. If you heal them and they break away, they might be able to run instead of limp and avoid getting killed by Jason. This means that you still have a chance at killing him and using the sweater or working together to stay alive. This isn't anything that will help you when you play, just something I found interesting. Once the car is running and people can escape in it, pay attention after it exits the map to see what happens to it. If you sit in it, you can drive off to nowhere, or sometimes it will just run and run until the game catches up and kicks you out to the watching screen. However, that doesn't tell us what happens to the car, does it? Because apparently after the car exits the map, it is just destroyed. That's right, after you exit the map, if you pull up the objectives board, it will cross out the vehicle that leaves and says it is destroyed. Of course we know the people made it out, but I found this a bit odd of a thing for the game when they could just as easily say it escaped. We all know Tommy Jarvis has 10 for 10 on all his stats. He is the best it gets when playing. What some people may not know is that whatever counselor you play with, those perks transfer over when you play as Tommy as well. To prove it, I have been playing as Vanessa with these perks present. You can see when I switch over to Tommy and jump through a window to hurt myself that after using my med spray, I still have a second spray to use because of the medic perk, which allows you 2 uses of a med spray, plus it heals a little bit extra. This is good knowledge to have for deciding what perks you want on a player in case you die early in the match and or are looking to become Tommy in general. This isn't something that really helps you unless you are, I don't know, dumb. Anyway, all those terrible perks you don't use, guess what? They are all set up alphabetically. From A to Z, if you know the alphabet and the name of the perk you want, you can save yourself a few seconds of time and switch out a perk before that dumb little timer kicks you back to the loadout screen and starts its countdown for the match. Useful thing to know if you are one of those people that switch your stuff around the last minute when people join the match to change your playstyle depending on the other characters people choose to play. On one of AJ Mason's shirts, you can see the name of the band that did the main theme for the game called Killer by Crazy LIXX. It was first released with the trailer for the game in 2016 at PAX West. It has a very 80s heavy metal rock feel to it. The band also has a few other songs on the soundtrack, including Live Before I Die and 13, which is the main theme for the game. On pieces of furniture and randomly around cabins, you can find these baseball hats with the name BLAIRSTOWN on them. Nothing out of the ordinary. However, this is the name of the town that the original Friday the 13th was filmed in. It is in the township of Warren County, New Jersey. As of 2010, the town had a population of 5,967. The camp, No Be Bo Sco, is in Hardwick Township adjacent to Blairstown and is the camp at Camp Crystal Lake in the movie. It is still standing and being used today as a summer camp. Pretty cool reference tucked away in the game in plain sight that probably nobody really knew about. The original title for this game, way back when development was starting up around 2015, was Slasher Volume 1 Summer Camp. Gun Media was in talks with the original director and creator of the series, Sean S. Cunningham, to obtain a license to develop the game, and after a series of meetings, successfully acquired the rights. Over time, the game soon turned into Friday the 13th the Game, with funding coming from BackerKit and Kickstarter. This game was the 124th most successful crowdfunded project of all time, receiving a little over $1 million from donators. It is also the first Illuphonic game to utilize the Unreal 4 engine after their departure from CryEngine following Project Advent. Well guys, that's all I got for you again on this one. Thanks for all of your support you guys have shown me by watching, subscribing, and sharing my videos. I hope that you guys keep coming back for more, because I'll keep making them. Hope you enjoyed this video and you learned something new. If you got any questions, leave them in the comment section, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.